We're going to play a board game showdown with the Hollywood Squares board game from 1967. We're going to play it. And this game, you had to make up your stars or whatever. So what we got is, we got Dean Martin, Tom Smothers, Carol Burnett, and we got Ed Sullivan. We got Nancy Sinatra, which is our center square. We got Shirley Temple. We got Glenn Campbell. We got Phyllis Diller. We got Mark Lindsay. So we have the X team and we have the circle team. I think I will take Dean Martin. We'll read the question off. Who hit the longest ball in baseball? Was it Casey Seger? Was it Mickey Mantle? Or was it Babe Ruth? Babe Ruth. Mickey Mantle hit a 565 home for one. So no, that is not right. So circle gets the square. Now let's read another one. Now let's pick something else. I think I'll pick Nancy Sinatra. That's our center square. Let's read this question. Do all cats react their claws, yes or no? Yes, they do, because if you get near them, you disturb them, they scratch them, because people have gotten scratched by cats. I had a little Pee-wee. He scratched me once, and he scratched my dad. So yes, it is. So no, the catch doesn't. So X gets the square. So I think I'll pick the Tom Smothers. The electric eel can generate enough electricity in its body to knock down a horse. True or false? That is true, because electricity can knock you down, because if you get shocked and you touch something, anybody can get electrocuted, or animals, because I remember Pete Viola had some speaker wire and a rat in it, killed the rat. So yes, that is true. So X gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Phyllis Diller for the win. We're going to read The Wonderful Story of Cinderella was organized by the Grimm brothers, who published the story in their collection of fairy tales. True or false? True, because Cinderella's a story that's been around. It's false. Although the Grimm brothers published the story, it was known by the Egyptians long before the time of Christ. It was also familiar to the Greeks. So, no, that's wrong. So, circle gets the square. I think I will go with Glenn Campbell. Glenn Campbell. We all know that the story about George Washington chopping down the cherry tree is an old wives' tale. He not only didn't chop it down, but he was allergic to cherries. True or false? That's false, because he planted the cherry, he invented it. No, it's true. He didn't chop down the cherry tree, and he was allergic to cherries. So X gets the square. So I think I will take Ed Sullivan for the win. Ed Sullivan, this is what we're going to do. Pearls are hard oyster eggs. True or false? They are hard, actually. They're hard because they use for jewelry and they use them for that. So it is true. No, it's false. It's an amber grows inside the shell of summer. So, no, X. So, the circle gets the square. Circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Carol Brent. Circle two. You are walking down the street and somebody grabs your missed to stop you. Would they be grabbing you around one the waist, two the wrist, and three the upper arm? I think the upper arm. Up your arm, that is right. So circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Shirley Temple. Let's read this question. Many people have heard the familiar cuckoo cuckoo of the cuckoo bird in the cuckoo clock. The name cuckoo comes from John Cuckoo, who invented the first cuckoo clock. True or false? That's got to be true because that's how they made the cuckoo clock. My grandfather had a cuckoo clock, then he passed away and went to my dad, so I know that is false. The name cuckoo comes from the very pleasant song of the European cuckoo bird. So X gets the square. I think I am going to go with Mark Lindsay, the last question for this game. The longest single word titles is Mi Vida Loca by Dean Martin. No, it's Super Sequester, the 34-letter non-censored primary profit. So that was hard. Nobody could have gotten it. So circle gets the square. Circle team wins the game. You win that. You win the first game, so you win $300 for that. $300 is for the circle team. You have $300 in your kit. Now we're gonna go play another game. We're gonna go play another game. Oh, let's do it again. I think I'm gonna go. Circle team, when you go first, I think I'm gonna go with Dean Martin. We're gonna read it. James Bond was almost killed Goldfinger when Goldfinger turned on a powerful light called a torch. No, laser beam. A laser beam is the brightest artificial light source. So X gets the square. Now we're reading another question. X team, you go again. I think I'm going to pick the center square, Nancy Sinatra. The longest egg laid by a living bird is the orchard egg. You'd only need one to feed 6 people breakfast, but you'd have to allow about, we're going to read it, 1 20 minutes, 2 40 minutes, 3 60 minutes to boil the egg. I think I'm going to have to go with 1 20 minutes because they take about 15 minutes or sometimes 20 minutes. I'm going to go with that. It says number 2, the average is 6 to 7 inches long, is about 40 minutes. So circle gets the square. I think I am going to go with Tom Smothers. Let's read this question. Cashmere is a luxury fabric made from the hair of a, well, is it a hog, is it a cat, or is it a goat? I think it's a goat because it's cotton. Cashmere is a form of fine under of goats. You were right, so circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Phyllis Diller for the win. If you are having a private party at your house and you want guests to wear fancy long dresses and tuxedos or dinner jackets, should the investors read 1 formal, 2 black tie? 1, it's formal. No, it's a black tie. The word formal is not used. So X gets the square. So I think I'm going to go with Glenn Campbell. Let's read this one off. Glenn Campbell. The highest fee ever paid to recording artists for a single performance is $160,000 paid to whom? A 30-minute appearance in New York City. Donald Trump, because he has a lot of money. He has all his casinos in there. It says, no, it's the Beatles were paid the highest amount in August of 1965. This is more than $5,000 a minute. So, circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Carol Bentley for the win. We'll read this question. To encourage male women as well as male men, the U.S. Post Office Department has designed a true new uniform featuring skirts or slacks. Is it true or false? That's true. True. There are 650,000 jobs open to either sex. So circle gets the square. So you won tic-tac-toe, circle team, you get $300 more. So now you're up to $600. Now let's do these questions. You go first because you won the last game. I think I'll pick Dean Martin. A KO is a flight or a boxing term for knockout. What fighter got the most KOs? Was it Archie Moore? Was it Carlos Clay? Or was it Floyd Pearson? I think Floyd Pearson is popular. No, it was Archie Moore in his career, so X gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Nancy Sinatra. We're going to read this. Billy the Kid, the famous outlaw, was born in which state? Was it New Mexico, Kansas, or New York? New York, because it's proper. He was born in New York City in 1959 and died in 1881. So X gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Mark Lindsay for the win. Can a woman after a divorce continue to use Mrs. in front of her name, yes or no? I think no. Yes. So that was wrong. So circle gets the square. I think I'll go with Shirley Temple. It's dangerous riding in a car alone, so plastic dummies are being used as companions. True or false? That is true, because I've seen dummies in cars. They park police cars in different places. They put dummies in them. True. In Sweden, plastic dummies are being manufactured for women who are driving alone to place in the car with her. So that is true. So circle gets the square. Now let's read another question. I think I'll go with Carol Burnett. What do diamonds, snowflakes, and fingerprints have in common? Types of styles. There are never two of the same. So that was wrong. So X gets the square. The X team, I think I'm going to go with Tom's Mothers for the win. The Order of the Purple Heart was created by General Sherman, George Washington, Benedict Arnold. I think Benedict Arnold. No, it was George Washington. So circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Phyllis Diller. On a 3-light traffic signal, which color is on the top? Green, red, or yellow? Red. Red, because I know that, because I've been in stoplights all the time. I've been through them, so circle gets the square. I think I will go with Ed Sullivan. Ed Sullivan. Let's read this. Is there a picture on a key or a key on a $1 bill? No, there isn't. Yes, there is on the front of the bill where the green scale is located of justice. So that's wrong. So X gets the square. And I will go read the last one. Glenn Campbell for a win. Whoever gets it will win the game. You are walking down the street and a man comes along and throws a punch at you, but misses. Can he be charged with an assault? Yes, because he's trying to hurt somebody. He's trying to break the law. Yes. Rising at a fist or drawing back a club is an assault and is punishable by law. Battery is when he actually hits you. So X gets the square. So you had 2 wins, tic-tac-toe and 5 X's, so you have $600. So we have a tie game now, 600 to 600. So now we're going to play another game. And in this game, we got a secret square. And if you get that, you will win a trip to Australia and New Zealand, which will be 1 week in Australia, 1 week in New Zealand. That'll be 14 days. 14 days, 14 nights. It'll be 2 weeks if you get that secret square. I think you won the last game, X team, so you go for it. I think I'll go with Dean Martin. We're going to read. People imagine all witches in black dresses, black pointed hats, and reading on broomsticks. However, in England today, there are over 2,000 cute, normal-looking people who have registered as witches. True or false? That's gotta be true. True. Yes, they have all been witches, so UX gets the square. I think I'm gonna go with Nancy Sinatra. Nancy Sinatra. We're gonna read this one. Halloween originated in Boston in 1715. It started when a supposed witch was burned on the corner of a hollow and Wayzata says true or false. I think that was true. No, it is false. False. Halloween is the eve of All Saints' Day, which is on November 1st. Therefore, Halloween is on October 31st. So the circle gets the square. I think I will take Tom Smothers. Circle. Many of us dream of being millionaires, but there was a little girl at the age of 10 who herself accumulated $1 million, and not in her dreams. Who was she? Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple, a famous child star. So that is correct. So circle gets the square. For the win, I think I'll go with Philadelphia. That's the secret square. You got the secret square. If you get this, you have a 2 weeks vacation in Australia and New Zealand. 14 days and 14 nights. True or false? There is a United States $5,000 bill. Yes, there is. It's true. There is also a $10,000 and a $100,000 bill. So you, Circle Team, you won the game and you won 14 days and 14 nights in Australia and New Zealand. A big trip. So you won it. So you won that game. So you get $300 because you won. So Circle Team, you have $900. The X Team, you have $600. Now we're going to play another game. So let's see. Circle Team, you won the last game. You won the trip, so you go first. I think I'm going to go with Dean Martin. Dean Martin. We're going to read this. George Washington was the only president of the United States who was, while serving as commander-in-chief, actually witnessed a battle and was exposed to enemy fire. True or false? I think that's false because there was no fire or thing. False. Yes, it was. Abraham Lincoln was the only president to do so at Fort Stevens, Washington, D.C. on June 11th, 1864, which fell on a Saturday. So you were right. So circle gets the square. So now let's do another question. I think I'll do Nancy Sinatra. We're going to read this one. Is it proper to push food on a fork with a piece of bread? Yes, because a lot of people do that. Yes, that is right. So circle gets the square. And I think I'm going to go now with Mark Lindsay for the win. Let's read it. Is it proper to use a person's middle name on a formal social correspondence? Yes, because a lot of people do it. Yes, yes, it says in the encyclopedia. Yeah. So circle gets a square. So you won another $300. So now you have. $1,200 you have, and the other team has $600. See, has $600. So now let's fill some more in. This seems like it. Now let's do it again. We're going to read the question again. Circle team, you go first. Dean Martin, let's read this question. What country has the longest surplus of females? Is it Sweden, Russia, or China? China, because they're big and they're popular. No, it is Russia, so X gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Nancy Sinatra. Let's read this question. Don Miller, Alan Lansing, John Carly, and Harry Sawyer composed a famous team known as, is it the Brothers Four? Is it the Four Horsemen? Or is it the Four Aces? It's the Brothers Four. No, it's the Four Horsemen, so that is wrong. So circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Tom Smothers. Hey diddly diddly, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. Who sat and laughed at this scene, and who ran away with the spoon? The donkey. No, the little dog. So X gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Carol Bentley for the win. There are very few men who would spend all the time babysitting while their wives were away doing whatever they wanted without saying, this is for the birds. However, there is a male bird who does exactly this. It is the hummingbird, kiwi, or ostrich. That's an ostrich. No, it's a kiwi. So circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Glenn Campbell for the win. I'm going to read this one. If you had to walk across the longest super spreader bridge in the world, what bridge would you be walking across? One, the Straits of America, vertical, narrow bridge, Straits of America bridge. No, it says the north narrow, so X gets the square. Now I think I will go with Ed Sullivan for the win. Behind General Eisenhower's smile, he had the qualities to make swift, hard decisions. The name Eisenhower indicates that these qualities, it comes from German words meaning stand tall, iron striker, and hit hard. Stand tall. No, it's an iron striker, so circle gets the square. So now let's read another. I think I'll go with Shirley Temple for the win. What baseball club has won the most pennants? the Yankees, the New York Yankees. That's right. So circle gets the square. So you won this game. You have $1,500. But there's no more $100 bills, so we can't give them to you. So we know you have 1,500. This is our last game we're playing, then the game will be over. So, you won the last game, so you go first, Circle Team. I think I'll go with Dean Martin. Dean Martin. The highest fee ever paid to recording an artist for a single performance is $160, paid to whom? A 30-minute appearance in New York City. The Beatles, yes. They were popular. They're $5,000 a minute. So Circle gets the square. I think I'm going to go with Nancy Sinatra. The original Ferris wheel was named after the constructor George W. Ferris. True or false? That's false. No, that is true. So X gets the square. I think I will go with Tom Smothers. To encourage male women as well as a mailman, the U.S. Post Office Department has designed children's socks, uniforms, skirts, and slacks. That is true. That is true because there are over 650,000 jobs open. So X gets the square. So I think I'll go with Phyllis Diller for the win. Which has the lowest freezing point? Alcohol, mercury, or water? I think alcohol. Yes, alcohol has the lowest freezing point, 202 degrees below zero. Water freezes. 32 degrees, zero, alcohol has the lowest point, freezes 202 degrees below zero. Degrees below zero, so alcohol it is, so X gets the square. So you win. So we're going to finish up this game no matter what. You have $300 more dollars, that's $600, so you have a total of $900 and the other team has $1,500. The Circle team is win. I think I will pick Glenn Campbell. We're going to read it. The camel, the ship of the desert, does not sink into the sand because of its first one large hoover support its cup beneath the hoovers, which artist has sand shoes, board or two-toed feet. The donkey. No, it's a broad 2 feet, so no, Circle gets the square. I think I will go with Selvin so we can try another win. Which movie won the most Oscars? Mary Poppins, Ben-Hur, or Gone with the Wind? No, Ben-Hur, so X gets the square. So now I think I will go try to get another one. I think I'll go with Shirley Temple. In the Roman mythology, Cupid is a little fellow with a bow and arrow whom arrows were people fall in love. He was son of Venus and goddess of love, and Venus and gods and kings. I think it was Venus and gods. No, it was Mars and things. So Circle gets the square. I think I will go with Carol Bettany. So which country has the most physics colleges? The United States. Yes, it is. So Circle gets the square. And I'll go take the last one for the win. You can't make it to your wedding, so you ask a friend to stand in for you. Is the marriage valid? Yes or no? Yes, it is valid. So no, X gets the square. So X team, you win another thing. So guess what? You have 600. You have 900, and now you have 1,200, and the other team has 1,500. Circle team wins the game because they won the most money. They won a 2-week trip to Australia and New Zealand, which is 14 days and 14 nights. That's what the Circle team won. They won the most money, so they won $1,500. The Circle team, so X team won $1,200. So we played a great game. So we'll show you the box again. This is the Hollywood Squares board game from 1967. So now we'll close our camera.